and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Gashi's Kama TV, the Tourist Man Black Africa. I've realized there are so many butterflies in the mountain today. What message could these butterflies be sending? Because if you look behind me, you see them flying all over. If you look at the sideways, you see the butterflies all over. And they are white. Majority of the butterflies are white. So, what message could these butterflies be having? Could it be a message to William Samoei Ruto? Could it be that they are seeing what is happening in the country and they are passing the message? Anyway, that was just by the way. I noted that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka made a tweet today. Rarely do you find Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka tweeting, and most of the time, Kalonzo is a quiet man. Most of the time, Kalonzo does not talk about political issues unless he is provoked or unless he has been invited by Azimio or unless Azimio has something. And even the registration, the revamping of Wiper Party is very thorough in my view, if you ask me. So the big question is that when I read the tweet, he was saying that, this is what he said, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, that my first executive order will be to revoke the housing levy tax. He's going to give an executive order because it has no legal basis. And this is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And I ask myself, what is happening here? Because already there are rumors that William Samoei Ruto is looking for Raila Amolo Odinga to have a handshake. Hivyo ndivyo duru za kuaminika zimekuwa zikionyesha na kusema. And you are waiting to see. The information has not been verified. And we are not saying that they are going to have a handshake. But the rumors is all over. And even Musalia Mudavadi alluded to that. He cited to that. And when I saw Ndindi Nyoro coming out and saying that he is going to be a presidential candidate in 2032, and when I saw Akina Nyoto, the Murang'a senator, coming out and saying that they are going to support Ndindi Nyoro as a presidential candidate, I knew that William Samoei Ruto was after something. Or I knew that William Samoei Ruto has come up with something that was not pleasing to these guys. And in my investigations, I've realized that William Samoei Ruto plans to support Musalia Mudavadi in 2032. That is his blue boy. That is the person that he wants in 2032. And that is why the Kikuyus were rattled after realizing that William Samoei Ruto has no intention at all to support a Kikuyu candidate in 2032. So when they realized this, they started running all over, helter-skelter. And that is why in my morning video, I told you that Wakikuyu, viongozi wa UDA kutoka Mlima Kenya vile ambavyo wanafanya, wameanza kunyamaza, hawaongei, wameanza kuacha kumfuatilia William Samoei Ruto katika mikutano yake. And only those who come from the region that he's going for the meeting, those are the only people that you find accompanying William Samoei Ruto. It's because they have realized that there is a secret deal between Mudavadi and William Samoei Ruto. For those of you who recall history, for those of you who study the history of this country, mnakumbuka vizuri sana wakati nani alienda pale, wakati Mudavadi alienda na kujiunga na UDA. Many people did not expect this, but Mudavadi realized that he could not make it in Azimio, and he had no room in Azimio. There's no way he was able to be Raila's running mate. So wakakubaliana na William Samoei Ruto aende pale wahadae Wakikuyu, kwa sababu Wakikuyu tayari walikuwa wameshatiwa widoni, they had swallowed line, sink and whatnot. And now that they were already hooked in William Samoei Ruto, now already they were already trapped. And already they have been given the vice presidency, the deputy presidency. Kwamba sasa kile ambacho kingekuwa ni kwamba 2032 Mudavadi and William Samoei Ruto would work together and the Kalenjin nation would support Musalia Mudavadi. For those of you who recalls, nakumbuka vizuri sana, Mudavadi and William Samoei Ruto in the past have worked together in Kanu, wakati ambapo he was the local government minister and William Samoei Ruto was an assistant minister in the Ministry of Internal Security, and they were blue boys in William Samoei Ruto. Kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba, if you look at Musalia Mudavadi has been supporting William Samoei Ruto unconditionally. In fact, more than Rigathi Gachagua. And when you look at Musalia Mudavadi, he has been told to act in a mature way. He has been told to act even somehow presidential. When you look at him, he has changed. When you look at him, most of the time, William Samoei Ruto is sending him to kumwakilisha pale. Anatumwa pale. And I think currently is in Europe, just trying to represent William Samoei Ruto. I think in a prayer breakfast meeting in one of the countries in Europe. I can't remember the name of the countries in Europe. Maybe you can remind me in the comment section. Mudavadi ameenda kumwakilisha William Samoei Ruto katika nchi gani. So this is the message that the Kikuyus are getting it hard to believe. Hawezi wakaamini. And when you look at the way they started actually saying that they will be the presidential candidate, they'll be on the ballot, ndio ukaona sasa wameanza kuongea, and I think the same message is sinking in Kalonzo Musyoka's desk. Ndio sasa in his mind, kwa sababu ameona yale ambayo yameanza kutokea, ameona ya kwamba kuna uwezekano hata ya Raila kwa labda wakati mwingine wakazungumza na William Samoei Ruto. But what I don't know is whether Raila can actually agree, because if he does, it will be a huge blow to us. I don't think Raila can agree, but I understand William Samoei Ruto men are working behind the scene, working around the clock to have a handshake, a soft handshake between Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. And this one I think is geared toward 2027. So ukisikiliza vizuri sana uone sasa, I've always told you that there's a proverb that say, a Nigerian proverb that say that a toad does not run in the daytime for nothing. When you see a toad jumping up and down during the daytime, something is after its life. That is what is happening. That is what is happening in Kalonzo. Kalonzo amejitokeza na kuapa kwamba because he'll be on the ballot, that is will be his first executive order. Because ameona kwamba labda Raila kwa sababu amekuwa akiwidwa, labda anaweza kukubali, hatujui. Na tena when you look at Kalonzo Musyoka and Mother Karua, ukiwachunguza kwa udani utaona kwamba hawa ni watu ambao sasa wanajaribu kukaa habari na Raila Amolo Odinga. Wanajaribu ni kana kwamba kuna hali ya ati, ni hali iko pale, hali ambayo labda hawakubaliani vile ambavyo watasimama, vile ambavyo watakuwa na mgombezi wa kiti cha urais. And still Kalonzo Musyoka found it necessary to come out and declare. But the problem is that he's not working hard enough, if you ask me, for the presidency. And the fact that Wakikuyu nao umeona wamejitokeza pale na wameanza kusema vile ambavyo wameanza kusema, ni kwa sababu wao wenyewe wameshagundua William Samoei Ruto. And when you look at William Samoei Ruto and Musalia Mudavadi, utaona kwamba ni watu ambao wana urafiki na kuna heshima zingine ambazo ziko pale kati yao. There's a kind of mutual understanding, a kind of mutual respect. And even when wakati ambapo Wakikuyu walisema Ndindi Nyoro will be on the ballot, Wameru wakaanza kusema wanataka Kidiki, Moses Kuria naye akasema, all these are indications that William Samoei Ruto is not going to support a Kikuyu. And if you watched very keenly, I was watching Mudavadi to see what he was going to say, but he never said anything. Hakusema lolote. Hakusema ati hata yeye Waluhya wenzake vile vile hakusema. Is because in normal circumstances the Luhyas are expected to come out strongly and say that it is the time for Mudavadi. It is the time to support Mudavadi, lakini si kunyamaza vile ambavyo tuliona wakinyamaza. So is William Samoei Ruto going to betray the Kikuyus, because that is what is happening? And when you look at the Kikuyus, when the reactions is telling you that they are aware of this, what is going to happen? In fact, William Samoei Ruto has realized that he's not going to win the 2027 general elections, and because he's not going to win the elections, he can do anything just to ensure that no Kikuyu ascends to the presidency. I'm not saying that the Kikuyu should ascend to the presidency. No. Even these butterflies that you see there, they have a message. They are passing a political message. Kwa sababu it is significant to realize that sometimes nature communicates in a certain way. a way that many people may not be able to understand. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. If you're joining this channel for the first time, please subscribe to this channel. For our viewers, kindly like this video, share it, and leave a comment, and let me know where you're watching this video from. Till next time, bye-bye.